Good morning, guys. Welcome to math class. Let's work on page 153. Interprets remainders. Exercise number 1. Olivia baked 53 mini loaves of banana bread to be sliced for snacks as a craft fair. At a craft fair. She will place unequal numbers of loaves in 6 different locations. How many loaves will be at each location? First, we have to divide to find the quotient and the remainder. So this is our division. 53 divided by 6. So we have to...
It is 6 circles.
Yeah, but we have to learn to work with multiplications. We are going to look for the 53 in the table of 6. So it's 6 times equals an unknown number equals 53. So we can have an exact division or a division with remainder. In this case, the division needs to have remainder because of the topic, interpret remainder. Okay, so table of 6, guys. 6 times 1 times 2.
6.
6 times
2 equals 12.
6 times 2 equal 12. It's not 53. We are looking for 53. This is 2.
6 times 9. 6 times 9 equals 64.
6 times 9 equals 54, but 54 is greater than 54.
6 times 8. 6 times 8 equals 48.
6 times 8 equals 48. Is the closest product. The closest product. So is 6 times 8 equals not 53, equals 48, but is the closest one because 6 times 9 is 54. 54 is greater than 53, so it's not possible. So here we have to write 8. 53 divided by 6 equals 8, but this is not an exact divisions, as I said before. We have to subtract 53 minus 48 to find the leftover. 3 minus 8. Yeah. 3 minus 8. Is it possible? 3 minus 8. Is it possible?
Impossible.
So we need to regroup, exactly. We regroup this number 5. Daniel. Where do you come from? You were not in your place. 13 minus 8 is 5. And 4 minus 4? 0. So the remainder is?
5.
5. The remainder is 5. Letter B, decide how to use the quotient and the remainder. In the first one, we found them. In the second one, we have to decide how to use them, how to use the quotient and the remainder to answer the questions. So let's go back to the question. How many loaves will be at each location? Because Olivia has a stand, okay? Has a stand or has a table, says, because she wants to serve some snacks. Snacks on 6 different locations of the fair, de una feria, like a festival. So she needs to divide.
It will be 8, remainder 5.
the quotient. 8, but the next one, the remainder, we need to write it like a fraction. Remember how we did it yesterday? What happened, Sebastian? How we did it yesterday? Yes, we need to use.
It was like 6 and a line and 53.
We need to use the remainder, which is 5. Okay, 5. And this is the numerator. And the denominator, what numbers goes here?
6.
That's 6, exactly. We have to write the divisor. 8, 5, 6. That's the answer. 8, 5, 6 loaves. Loaves. Like that. And she
I hear logs. I hear logs.
Loves. And this is how she divides the 53 mini loaves into 6 equal groups. 6 equal groups, okay? Now, second problem. Interpret the remainder to solve. What if Olivia wants to put only whole loaves? Whole loaves only. It means not pieces. Not pieces. Whole loaves. Los loaves is pan. Loaf is the way, is the shape of the bread. Like pan molde. Pan molde, that's a loaf of bread because of the shape. Como el marquesote also. In Expreso Americano, for example, there is a loaf that they sell. It is called marmoleado, and it has that shape like el pan molde, así como una slide, like a square shape, like that. And that's a loaf because it is long. That's why. So it says that she wants to put only whole loaves, complete loaves, not pieces, at each location. So how many loaves will be at each location if she wants to put just whole loaves? How many? The same divisions have the answer. Where are you?
8.
8.
5,
Exactly.
6.
Oh, whole means enteros. And if in these ones are pieces, this 5, 6. So it means que a ese, que son 6, se está poniendo 5 partes de 6 que tiene el pan. Hay una que no la puso porque.
8, remainder 5.
No, because it says that she wants to put whole loaves. What are the whole loaves?
8.
Without remainder. So here it is 8 loaves. Suak, I can't see you in the camera. Your camera is on, but you're not there. Hello, Suak.
I am here, Miss.
But I don't know, your camera is not focused. It's not focused on you.
But I don't have nothing.
Are you in front of the camera?
No, nothing.
But are you in front of the camera?
Yes.
But I can't see you. Looks like the camera is focused on to the one wall because it looks like green. What about you, Diego? Oh, your mother says that you have problems. That's what she said, but if you can turn on your camera, that would be better. Next, exercise. Ed carves 22 small wooden animals. Carve es tallar. Wooden animals. Tallar. To sell at the craft fair. He displays them in rows with 4 animals in each row. How many animals will not be in equal groups? Will not be in equal groups. So what do we need? We need that remainder, because the remainder, which are the leftovers, will not be an equal group like the rest of the animals. So what do we have to do? We need to do the division. The division is 22 which is the greatest number in the here in the problem, and the number of animals in each row. So it is divided by 4. Table of 4, guys. 4 times
5, 20.
20. Exactly. 4 times 5. 20.
4 times 5, 20.
20. 4 times 6 is 24, and 24 is greater than 22. So we cannot use 6. Remainder. 4 times 5 equals 20. 22 minus 20. Remainder.
2.
2. So the remainder answer our questions, because the question says how many animals will not be in equal rows. Because what she wants is have equal rows of 4 animals. Each row, 4 animals. 4 animals. 4 animals. But the leftover is 2. So that one, those 2 are not in equal rows. 2 animals, because the question says how many animals? How many animals? So your answer have to be animals. How many animals? 2 animals, okay? You have to be very careful with that. If your question says how many bananas, so your answer have to say 2 bananas. But you have to include that. So far, it's a good class?
Yes. Let's continue.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know that, Miss? Do you know that before in my house I have a camera in my house?
You have a Kiara. A
camera.
Cameras in your house. Maria Fernanda, did you finish copying? Maria Fernanda, did you finish?
Yes.
Okay. Cameras in your house, Maria Jose?
But my mom
Remove them?
remove them, but there's still pieces of the camera that are already there, don't work anymore.
But
I have a camera in the first floor and in here in where I am. There it is.
They are very useful. I do have cameras at home.
But I think my mom take them because why she's gonna put cameras inside the house? I think she needs to put outside the house.
No, but why not inside? Inside also is good. Inside also is good because
my mom, but that cameras were bad. Doesn't work good.
Oh.
Because it just showed a video that it was already recorded.
But for me, cameras are useful because when I am outside, when I am not at home, I can check my kids through the cameras. I check them. My cameras are in common areas.
But the cameras that I had don't work a little bit because my mom only can see the cameras in the TV that is in her room.
Oh, no, I can check my cameras in myself. That's
I'm gonna tell my mom to put cameras so that I was ones that my how you say bisabuela in English?
Great grandma.
Great grandma had because she was sick. And we had her in a bed, so my mom put cameras, and she can see, and my mom see of the phone like this, the cameras of my grandma in my room.
So for me, cameras are useful. Okay, continue.
But my great grandma already died.
Oh, sorry.
The last year.
Okay. Okay, exercise number 4. Mira has 17-foot roll of crepe paper to make. Wait, that I have sorry, that I was trying to turn off a microphone. Okay, So Mira has 17-foot roll of crepe paper to make 8 streamers to decorate for the party. How long will each streamer be if she cuts the roll into equal pieces? Cut the rolls. Crepe paper. My grandma used to make flowers using crepe paper. So 8 streamers. So the roll of paper is 17 foot long, divided by the number of streamers. How many streamers she wants to do? How many?
8.
8. Yeah, she wants to make 8. Now, table of 8, let's look for the 17. Table of 8. 8 times
2
equals
16.
Yes, equals
8 times 2
equals 16. 17 minus 16. Yeah. Alan, 17 minus 16.
17
Minus 16.
1.
1, exactly. So here is, we have to write the quotient, which is 1. And we need to use the leftover in a fraction. So the leftover is 1. And the denominator, what is the denominator? 2, 1. What is the denominator, guys? Circle. Circle. What is the denominator here? Here, 2, 1. I miss a number here. 8, exactly. Because it's at the divisor. This number, the divisor, goes in the denominator of a fraction. If we want to write the fractions, the answer is like this. If we needed to write it like this. So each stream is 2 1/8 feet long. Good. Exercise 5. Juan has a piano recital next month. Last week, he practiced for 8 hours in the morning. 8 hours in the morning and 7 hours in the afternoon. Each practice has 2 hours. Each practice session is 2 hours long. How many full practice sessions did Juan complete? Again, Juan has a piano recital next month. Last week, he practiced for 8 hours in the morning and 7 hours in the afternoon. Each practice session is 2 hours long. How many full practice sessions did Juan complete? So to have a complete session, Juan needs to practice 2 hours, okay? 2 hours is a complete session, practice sessions, 2 hours. So he practiced 8 hours in the morning last week and 7 hours in the afternoon. So what do we have to do? First of all, we need to combine those 8 hours he practiced in the morning with the 7 hours he practiced in the afternoon. We need to combine. So it means we have to add 8 plus 7, guys. 8 plus 7?
16.
15.
15. Okay, now we know the total number of hours Juan practiced last week. Now we can use this number, because 2 is the 2 hours is a full practice session. So we have to divide 15 divided by 2. Table of 2, guys. We need to find
2
that.
times 7, 14.
14 is the closest product. 14. See? Daniel, 15 minus 14. Yes, Daniel? $15 minus 14, Daniel? Hello, Daniel. What is the answer, Daniel?
I know, Miss.
1.
1, exactly, 1. So the remainder is 1. 7, remainder 1. But the question here says, how many full practice sessions did one complete? How many? Sessions of 2 hours. How many he made? The answer is in the division. Daniel, what is the answer?
1.
Just 1 sessions of 2 hours? He practiced 15 hours. Ryan, how many sessions? He practiced 15 hours in 1 week. How many sessions of 2 hours he made? The answer is in the division. That's why we made that division. To answer this problem. How many? Ryan, and 15 is not the answer because 15 is the total number of hours. And he didn't practice 15 sessions of 2 hours each because 15 times 2 is 30. He didn't practice 30 hours. He practiced just 15. So we divide 15 into groups of 2. And that's the answer that I need, Ryan. How many sessions of 2 hours he practiced? How many?
8.
We don't have 8 here. We have 15, 14, 1, 2, 7, and 1. No 8. No 8. No 8. So? How many, Kristen? How many sessions of 2 hours he practiced during that week? You need to use the division. The division has the answer. How many? 2, exactly. Ryan, the answer in the divisions is the quotient. What is the quotient? The quotient is this number. This number is the quotient. So that's the answer in a division. But sometimes divisions are not exact and has remainder like this. But depends on the question. Depends on the question. We need to know how to interpret the quotient or how to use the quotient and the remainder. In this case, the questions is asking us for full practice session. So full, it means complete. We don't need remainder. So the answer is 7 full practice. 7 full practice session because he practiced 1 more hour, which is the leftover. The leftover is 1 hour left, pero esa no es una sesión de 2 horas. Si solo es una, no es una sesión de 2 horas. So he didn't practice 8 sessions. No, just 7 y 1 hora más. So please open your ears. Because sometimes I think you are just sitting down there, but you are not listening to me.
Miss, that
You're
time
not
is
paying attention.
9:11.
Okay, let's do the last one. A total of 25 students sign up to be hosts on Parents' Night. Teams of 3 students greet. Greet is when you are, if you are making a party and you are the host, you have to receive the people, say good night, thank you for coming, welcome, come in. That's a host. That's the host. So teams or 3 students greet, say hi, welcome. Thanks for coming. So you greet parents, you greet your guests. How many students cannot be on a team? How many students cannot be on a team? So what do we need? We need a quotient or the remainder to answer this problem. What do we need? We need the quotients or the remainder.
We need to use a 25 and a 3.
Yeah, but the question says how many students cannot be on a team? So what do we need to answer? We need the quotient or the remainder. That's my question.
A remainder.
A remainder, exactly. Because the remainder, remember that we need to make group of 3. If you are part of the group of 3, you are part of a team. But we need the ones that cannot be on a group. So it means we need the remainder. Table of 3. 3 times 25 equals 25. 3 times. Tables. 3 times 8 equals 24. Is the closest product. 25 minus 24, 1. Remainder, 1. So how many students cannot be on a team? How many cannot be? 1. 1 student. And also says student. And says explain. Explain. So you can copy the divisions. 25 divided by 3, because this is another way to write divisions, equals 8 remainder 1. So let me copy here 25 divided, this is another way to write a division, right? 25 divided by 3 equals 8 remainder 1. That's what I want you to copy in that answer. Finish? Yeah. Yeah. Finished?
Yo no alcancé a copiar la 2 y la 3. Yo no alcancé a copiar la 2 y la 3 porque se me fue el video.
Why? You have to watch the video because I have no
I
time.
finished the copying.
You, Adriana, right? You were in class? You were in class and then you were out, right? And in a moment, I had all the students. I had all the students and now I missed 2 students. So Alan, no se retire sin antes yo revisar, sin antes ver su trabajo. Usted lo hace y le voy a poner inasistencia por eso, aunque esté durante la clase. Okay. Thank you for your attention.
What?